Hello my dear viewers, I am back. Today I am about to show you very easy and quick tips and tricks of Microsoft Excel. These tips and tricks really made me more productive and helps to speed up my work, and I am sure they will also make you the same as well. Take a moment and click on the icon on the bottom right corner of the screen to subscribe my channel and to get notified of every new video. And please never stop yourself from asking questions because it's my pleasure to answer every question that I receive. Now let's start with the first one, quick analysis tool. Whenever you will highlight any of your data, in the bottom right corner of this you can see an icon of quick analysis tool. Click on this icon and here you can see multiple tabs, and within these tabs you are provided with different necessary options and features that you can apply on your data. Like in formatting, you can give different colors to your data and data bars. Next, in chart, you can convert or change your data into the chart to get a clear understanding of your data. Next, in total, you can also calculate the sum of your data and also the average and multiple formulas here you can see. Okay, and in next tables you can also convert your data into the table. And next one is spark lines. You can also use this feature to make your data more productive. So use this step rather than going through the menus and manually inserting each of the following options. Number 2 is filter. Select the data that you want to filter. In this way, go to the data tab and here click on the filter icon. It creates multiple filters in the first row. You can see here, click on any of this filter and here it will show you all the unique values that exists in this column. Unselect all of these and select one particular or two or three or as many as you like. I am selecting one particular value of this column and click on OK. So it will show you the rows that best match the filter. It's a great way to manage large amount of data. Number 3 is drop-down list. If you want to enter a value from the list of options, like here I want to enter the roll number from the list of roll numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. I just go to the cell in which I want to appear the list, then go to the data tab and here go to this icon of data validation. Click on this icon, choose list from the options, click on the source here and select the options that you want to show in your list. I am selecting these 4 options. Click on this icon and hit OK. Look, now I will select the roll number from this drop down list. And if you want to add the value out of the range from the list, it will show an error that the value doesn't match with the list options. This tip will surely help you if you want to bound your user to select or enter the data from the provided options and also to avoid the spelling mistakes if necessary. Number 4 is AutoFit column width. It's a very quick way to adjust the width of your columns. Just go to the space between the columns so your cursor turns to this shape. Double click on it and it will adjust the width of the column according to the data provided in this column. So in this way you can adjust your large amount of data at one place. Number 5 is transpose. Let's suppose you want to change the rows into columns and columns into rows. Just go to the data on which you want to apply this operation. Select all the rows and columns. Right click and hit copy. Go to the place where you want to paste your data. Again right click, go to the paste special option, and here check the box of transpose. Hit OK. Look, your rows are converted into the columns and columns into the rows. So in this way you can easily transpose your data in no time. Number 6 is remove duplicates. If you want to have unique datasets without any duplication, you can use this method or tip. Select the data that you want to be unique. Go to the data tab and here go to this icon of remove duplicates. Click on this icon and here it will show you all of the columns from which you want to remove duplicate values. I am selecting all these columns and it's mean that I want to remove that record whose name, roll number, class and marks, all these 4 things are same to another record. And here look, we have no such record whose name, roll number, class and marks is similar to another record. Yes, we have same class value, but the names for this class are different. Okay, so hit OK and see no duplicate value is found. I have already told you the reason. Now again select this record, click on the remove duplicate icon, and now this time I am just check the name box and uncheck all the other boxes because I want to remove that record whose name is similar to another record. Click on OK. See, 1 duplicate value found and 2 unique values remaining. Have you noticed that the third record's name was Rabia, same name, so it removes the duplicate value. Be sure while using this feature because it will remove your data from the data set. If you want to just filter the data, you can use the filter option as we have discussed it earlier. Number 7 is goal seek. I hope you're not getting bored and enjoying these little jadui tips. Okay, come to the point. Here I have mentioned some data about the items like bottles, bread, jam bags and jam bottles. And also I have mentioned the quantity that has been sold of each item and the price of each item. In the last column, I have mentioned the total revenue of each item, not all, but each item individually. Now, if the price of each bottle is $70 and I have sold 245 bottles, such bottles, then the total revenue of all the bottles that has been sold will be $17,150. Okay, and similarly for the bread bag and jam bottles, for the jam bottles we have no total revenue. Okay, but we know that we have to get total revenue of all 3 items of $43,055. To get this target, we have to calculate the total revenue of jam bottles. But for total revenue, we have to multiply the quantity and price of each bottle, jam bottle. But we don't have quantity. So what will we do? We may type or enter the quantity manually. Okay, then I enter 214 quantities that has been sold, but the result doesn't match to the target. Now how many time we will spend on this by entering the quantity manually or check the quantity by ourselves. So rather than this, we will go to the data tab and here we will go to the what if analysis icon. Click on the drop down list of this icon and click on goal seek option. Okay, Here you have to enter the three things. First is set cell. Here you have to give the address of that cell in which you want to place the targeted value or targeted price. So I will select this cell. Next is to value. Here you have to enter the target value to which you want to set your cell. So I am entering $43,055. By changing cell, here you have to enter the address of that cell whose value you don't know. So I will select this cell. Click on OK. Look, we have get the exact match, exact quantity from which we can get the targeted result. You can handle a lot of complex problems with this goal seek option. Number 8 is VLOOKUP. Again we have data of some items, but this time let's say we need the total revenue of biscuits in another table or in another worksheet. So what will we do to get the revenue of biscuit from this table? We will use VLOOKUP formula at this time. So simply click on this insert function icon. Here you have to enter the formula that you want to place. VLOOKUP and select from all formulas. Go. Click on go. So here we find it. The first value that we have to enter is lookup value. Here we will give the address of that cell whose value I have to find in this table. Okay, so I will give the address of this cell. Clear? Next is table array. In the table array, we have to give the address of the whole table or whole data from which I have to find out the item and its revenue. So I will select this array. Okay. The next is column index number. This is the index number from which you have to get the value of this cell biscuit. Okay. Now we have to get the revenue of the biscuit, so we will select the revenue column number here, and the revenue column number is this is column 1, this is column 2, column 3 and column 4. So here we will write the column number 4. Okay, and the fourth one is range lookup. You are provided here with two options, true or false. If you select true, it means that you want the closest result or closest value. But if you select false, then it means that you want the exact match. So I will write false. So we have filled all the 4 items. First one was lookup value, where we have to enter the address of that cell whose value I have to find from the table. Next is table array, the whole array from which we have to find out both of the values, biscuit and its revenue. Okay. The third one is column index number. Here you have to give the number of the column whose value actually you want to find out. Okay. The fourth one is range lookup, and here you have to select between two options, false or true. So click OK, and you are provided with the result to 25,280. Now look here, the revenue of biscuit $25,280. Clear? To get the revenue of bottles from this table, what you have to do, only drag the revenue of biscuit to the last cell on which you want to apply the lookup formula. In this way, you can easily get lots of results rather than typing the formula again and again. The beauty of VLOOKUP formula is that whenever you update the table, the original table value, like I am changing the biscuits quantity to this value, it automatically changes the result in the new table. Okay. Number 9 is flash and autofill. This tip is slightly different from all other tips. In this example, let's we have some email addresses and they are fit into the format of first name dot last name throughout the list. Now, if you start typing the name from the email address you are provided with, like I am typing Rabia Aslam, and when I move to the next cell in this column, the flash fill automatically detects the pattern that I am getting the names from these email addresses that we are provided. So it automatically provide you the options so that you can pick it from here rather than typing. The other one is autofill. It is also based on the pattern method. Like I am typing any number in the cell here, like I am typing 2. Okay. So I want this value to multiple cells below it. So go to the bottom right corner and click on this plus sign and move to the last cell to which I want the same value to be repeated. Okay. So I am going to this cell, and look, the first value is copied to all the cells where I have moved the cursor or the plus sign. So in this way, autofill automatically fill your cells with the first value that you drag to the last cell. Similarly, if I am going to add pattern like 1 and in the next cell I am going to type 2. Okay, then I select the first 2 cell and then click on the plus sign. Remember, you have to select first of all both of these cells and then click on plus sign. Okay, and then move to the last cell. Look, autofill automatically detects the pattern and it fills the cells according to the pattern. Clear? You can also do the same thing with dates, like here I am typing this date and go to the plus sign and move to the last cell. Look, similarly you can do this with months. Drag it again to the last cell. It's very simple. Number 10 and the last tip in this video is very quick and simple, which is show formulas. This tip will help you when you have multiple cells containing multiple formulas and you want to view the formula and want to understand in which cell which formula has been implemented in just one glance. So there are many ways to look formulas or to check formulas of each cell. Like you can double click on the cell in which the formula exists, like this. And the second one is you can go to the file tab and here go to the options, go to the advanced setting, and here in the last you are provided with the option of show formulas in cells instead of their calculated results. Mark this checkbox, hit OK. Look, now you can see all the formulas in one view. You can also do the same by using the shortcut key, which is Ctrl plus tilde. So viewers, it's time to go now. I will come back soon with more interesting and useful tips and tricks and much more. Till that, you have to take care of yourself. Goodbye.